you write me off? Allow me to introduce you to what you thought you knew. Thought you found my dark side. Well, let me shed a little light. Your arrogance is vile, transparent, you can't hide. You've run out of time. Alluring love, warning before the light. Judging what you think you see, watching you, watching me, blinded in your mind. I'm not making me. You're invited to invade. Pull the ring on your grenade. See how far you get. See how fast you fade out. See how fast you fade out.
Hey everyone, I'm excited, I hope you all are, because it's officially October! Which means it's time for another point of view. Q&A, baby! Woo! I had a lot of fun doing these last year. I've actually been looking forward to this for a while. I hope it's just as fun this year. I can't wait to see what questions or topics you all submitted. So yeah, let's get it on. Okay, first question. I'm sorry, guys. It's just this question. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me read this all, so you know why I'm laughing. Question. You say that you think Taylor Swift is hot. Given what you know about her and her relationship history, would you ever date Taylor Swift if you had the chance? Okay, would I ever date Taylor Swift if I could? The short answer is yes, but I'll expand upon my answer and the rationale behind it, in case some of you are curious. So for starters, yes, I do consider Taylor Swift to be attractive, and it would seem I have said this on the show at some point. Now I want to make it clear that my reasoning for saying I would date Taylor Swift if I had the opportunity has nothing to do with her being famous. So, quick thing about me, my personal philosophy in terms of whether or not I'd be willing to date someone I have never known on a personal level, it's in large part, I'm just going to say it, superficial. It's not just looks, by the way. It's superficial and it's based on physical things. How they look is a part of it, but it's not just looks. And on some level, I think everybody does this. So basically, I'm guaranteed to be willing to date someone that I don't know very well or at all if they meet 3 simple criteria. The first one is that I find them visually or aesthetically appealing to look at. I wish I could define what that means. I have reflected on this quite a bit, but I honestly don't think I have a strict type, appearance-wise. It really is just a matter of you have it or you don't, that kind of thing with me. So that's the first criteria. The second criteria, and this is kind of weird to say, but I think it's a rule a lot of people have. You can't smell unappealing to me. So what do I mean by that? Some of you might be wondering. Because I'm not actually generalizing when I say that. I'm referring to a very specific thing. Like, I'm not saying if I meet a woman at the gym and she's been exercising and has been sweating and smells like sweat and stuff, that I'm gonna, even though I find her visually attractive, I'm gonna be like, nope, not interested in dating her. I'm actually referring to just, the basic natural odor someone has. To put it simply, if someone I find attractive bathes themselves properly and their smell still bothers me, I'm not going to consider dating them. But to be fair, this one is easy to cheat because I'm not allergic to perfumes or anything. And, most girls put perfume on themselves. I think if there's a woman out there that's like thinking I'm generalizing or anything, that's just from my personal experience. But yeah, there is a workaround to this one. And last criteria, which is actually very simple, you have to sound phonetically appealing. Basically, if to say it simply, I have to not be bothered by the sound of your voice. And this is also strange to say, but yeah, I've encountered some very pleasant people, and there was just something about their voice where I was like, nope, never mind. And it's just the minute I heard them start talking. And really, again, that's just a personal preference on my part. I can't help it if I think a person's voice is annoying. I have actually gone out of my way to make an extra effort with certain people whose voices I found annoying. In terms of building a friendship when the opportunity is there. Because I'm not a jerk. But, speaking from experience, sometimes you get used to the sound of someone's voice after enough time. But I don't have any experience of that, regarding people I would be interested in dating. Like, it's normally a hit or miss thing with me in my book when it comes to that. And what does the criteria have to do with why I would date Taylor Swift? Well, I find her attractive, so she passes on the first one. I like the sound of her voice, so that's her passing the third one. And I'm not sure about the second one. I've I've never met her in person, but I have never heard a consistent stream of commentary about Taylor Swift smelling bad. So I think she would pass on that one too. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. So yes, she is famous and she's well known to have had many short-lived relationships with guys, which she then usually writes songs about. But I don't know her personally, and if I could date her, I would. I think there's a special, unique individual there in her. So, yeah, I would totally date Taylor Swift if given the chance. Thanks for the unique question. That was different. I liked it. Okay. Second question, and after that last one, I'm not expecting anything. So, oh, hey, this is kind of a short, fun, weird one. Okay, so question: if you were a snack, which would you be? I'm gonna say, for starters, because of what it would mean that I'm a snack. I'm gonna be digested and eaten, which I don't want to be. So I really, I wouldn't want to be a snack. But if I had to pick what snack I would be if I was a snack, my answer would be a pack of jelly beans. Because, and it doesn't specify to give this explanation, but I'll give one. I can be, I think, a very colorful person who's enjoyable, bright, and has a variety of things I can entertain you with. But at the same time, at other times I could be a pack of just the licorice jelly beans, or the other flavors that people don't really enjoy, that come along in that, and I could just be a pack of that, the quote bad jelly beans, and I guess it really just depends on the pack and the day, or in this metaphor, it just depends on me and how I am feeling at that particular time. But yeah, I'd be a pack of jelly beans, and because I like jelly beans a lot, so there's also that. That was a cute question. All right. Last question for this episode of Q&A. Hey, this one has a link attached to it. Okay. Question. I thought this would be good for you, given the personal stuff. Oh gosh. Given the personal stuff you talked about this past year, and it would be a little funny. So, could you please sing this song? Oh gosh. Okay. So, before I say yes or no, let me check this link out without audio, and I'll give the answer. And I thought the Taylor Swift question was going to take the cake for this one. Wow, this is a very specific request. Okay, I'll do it. But let it never be said that I am unreasonable with my audience. I will make it clear, though, I'm going to put a bit of a twist on the lyrics, for reasons you'll understand when you hear them. Okay, here goes. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get a bunch of comments for this. You could leave them down below. Alright, I said I was doing it, so here goes. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good guy you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Hey. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. Here we go. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go, that perfect guy is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. There you go. That was Let It Go. And that's a wrap.